do you feel about the current deportation efforts in the US? Me. Well, first off, deporting people to a country that they're not even from, they're not even a citizen of, or maybe have never even lived in, I don't know how that's legal, but I don't even know how that's moral. What's the point? Why would you do that? Could you imagine going to a foreign country and maybe you snuck in illegally, or maybe you overstayed your student visa, or maybe you did something else? Man, maybe you even committed a crime, and they shipped you off to some country you've never been to? Maybe thrown you in a prison in some country where you never had trial? What? How is this a rule of law? Or again, is it, I feel overwhelmed, I don't trust the law, let me just kick people out and again punish them, because if we punish them, they will learn their lesson and then they will behave. This attitude that is so deep in so many cultures around the world, I believe, is so harming to human society. That we should punish people, that we should hurt them, and therefore it will improve our relationship with them? No, maybe it'll improve their behavior. Maybe if they touch the stove and they feel hurt and we beat them after touching the stove, they'll feel hurt again. But maybe they already felt hurt by touching the stove. Maybe they already felt hurt by other things, and if we could actually try to figure out why they were hurting and resolve their underlying pain, then they wouldn't do it. I think what we're doing in the US with deportation is a fundamental, dehumanization of ourselves. How can these ICE officers look themselves in the mirror and see their own humanity? You know, it's probably really hard to do that job. Why are we asking them to do that? You know how hard it is to be a police officer in general? But can you imagine deporting some of these people and ripping them from their families, or deporting their whole families, and knowing that these people are going to a prison in a foreign country they've never been to? Or going back to a place where there were drug cartels that were trying to kill them? Man.